Alright, it's time to get started on science. A couple weeks ago, we kind of ended off with making our motors run. But we also used something special. What do we use, Mark? A switch. So we have something that we call an open circuit and a closed circuit. In an open circuit, electricity flows. And in an open circuit, electricity does not flow. And in a closed circuit, electricity does flow. So if my switch is open, will the motor run? Turn and talk to your tables for 20 seconds. Class, class, class? Yes. Class, class, class? Yes. Alright, I need to see some hands in this discussion. Good. Benjamin, what did you and your group talk about?
What my group said is what was the question?
Alicia, help them out.
Well, I was saying we said no.
You said no? Alright, why did you all say no?
Because if it was open, you won't be able to use all your materials that you have.
Okay, that's pretty close. So basically, in order for us to know electricity is flowing, something has to be going on. What has to be going on? Spiritual. The motor has to be running. So since the switch is open, we have an open circuit. So if we close it, the motor runs. That's our refresher from last week, okay? So now, today, we're going to be going over insulators and conductors. Insulators and conductors. Those are two special objects that we will be going over today. You all will have an investigation. So first, I need you all to make your circuit. So I'm going to pass out the materials. You all will be working at voice level 1. You all will have 2 minutes to go ahead and complete your circuit. As soon as your motor starts running, open the switch and place your materials at the top left-hand corner. What are you going to do, Aaliyah?
When we get our circuit, we will put our battery into
Proud, sorry.
as soon as we get the motor running, we're going to put our materials back in.
Right, and one more thing, Kamari.
You have to put your circuit together.
Put it together, yes. And one last thing, Spiritual.
You have to open the switch.
Yes, open the switch, therefore cutting the motor off. Okay? You all will have 2 minutes as soon as you get your materials to get your circuits running.
Maybe you should have had a getter. People come get it so you wouldn't be stressing yourself out about passing out materials. Because you look like you're in a frenzy right now. Think about ways to plan for distribution of your materials. Good conversation with Benjamin and his table group. Are you doing a formal video? Not formal. I gotta go for that sometime. This is too much. I want to say too much. Let's just use that for next week. And then you teach another one. Oh, what is it? Okay.
You're supposed to connect the white ones. No, the white ones don't go right there. That goes. Looking at it. Can I sit down?
Leave it. Straw? No? Why do you think that is? The straw is made of plastic. That's very interesting. So remember what we said we were going to be talking about earlier today?
Yes.
What was that, Alana?
The conductor and the
Insulator. Conductors and insulators. So we have our defining terms. Our conductor allows electricity to flow through the circuit. And our insulators do not allow electricity to flow through the circuit. I want you all to turn and talk with your partner at voice level 1 about why you think that is. Why? About why your plastic straw did not, and why your steel nail did allow electricity to flow. Voice level 1 is at what, Demar? It's at a whisper. Be intentional about whispering, you guys. Try it again. Go. Class, class, class.
Yes, yes, yes.
Class, class, class.
Yes, yes, yes.
We all should be facing me at voice level 0, legs crisscross applesauce, and our arms are fluid in our lap. And we are tracking our speakers. All right, Benjamin, what you talk about? What did you talk about? All right, it's okay. Chicago, what did you and DeSavion talk about? It's okay. No, that's good. That's interesting. You're on the right track. RISPC. You are on the right track. Okay? So we're going to do a little more exploring with our circuits and with objects that we may think are conductors and insulators. But one thing we must remember is that our conductors allow electricity to flow. So one example of that was our steel nail. One example of that was our steel nail. And another example is an iron bolt. What two things do the steel and iron, what do they kind of have in common? Sierra.
They both sticks of metal.
Right, they're both they're metals. They're both metals and they kind of attracted magnets, okay? Good. And then remember our Benjamin. Our insulators do not allow electricity to flow, and a couple of examples was, one was the plastic straw that you all use after the nail, and another one is a glass pipe. These two are opposite of these, because these are metal, and these two are not metal. So I want you all to think about that as you all are going through your further investigation. When we start our next part of our investigation, you all will first grab 3 things that you think are insulators. And you all will grab 3 things you think are conductors. I'll wait. And your left. All right, so when you go back to your desk, you're first just going to sit at position A. I'll tell you all who your pickers are, who your pickers will be. Those are the people who are going to select the objects that they think are conductors and the objects they think are insulators. What's the first thing you're going to do, Denasia? And you're going to sit at what, Tori? Right, you're going to go to your desk and sit at position A. You're not going to touch anything. And then I'm going to choose someone to do what, spiritual? Right. And then you all will wait further directions. What are you all going to do, Antonio? You're going to go to your desk and do what, Jacques? Alright. I need you to come right here. Antonio also needs you to come right here. Thanks. So you're going to go to your desk, you're going to sit at position A and wait for my further directions. After that, I'm going to choose one person from each group to choose 3 insulators and 3 conductors. I will give you all the bags when it's time. I need to see who's ready for the transition.